Sean is on his flight to South Korea for a week-long business trip. He works at the BI Pharma and was recently assigned a project in South Korea where the company was manufacturing a new drug. This project was a big opportunity for Sean. But he was leaving with a heavy heart. He thought his girlfriend Michelle would be with him. He thought he would propose to her in South Korea. But right before the trip, they broke up. The day Sean had gotten his hands on this assignment, he bought the ring and was hoping he would soon surprise Michelle. But when he met her, she had a surprise waiting for him too. I have good news. Really? Me too. Okay, you go first. Alright, I got assigned a big project by BI Pharma and they're sending me to South Korea for a week. We can go together. It'll be like a paid vacation. The smile on Michelle's face suddenly vanished. What? What? You're not happy for me? Sean, I got a modeling opportunity with BI Secrets. I'll have to go to Venezuela for the shoot. If this goes well, it'll jumpstart my career. Oh, then how about I take a flight to Venezuela from South Korea? No, you can't do that. Why? Sean, we have to take a break from each other. What? It was part of the modeling contract. I can't be in a relationship while I'm working with them. So, you're choosing your career over us. Are we breaking up? No, we're not breaking up. It's just some time away. I can't let them get suspicious of me. No, Michelle, this is a breakup. This isn't even a long-distance relationship. Sean, I can't let this opportunity go. So that means you've made up your mind. After a 3-year relationship, Sean and Michelle broke up, just days before the flight, just days before Sean would have proposed to her. Landing in South Korea, Sean managed the ride to his hotel. It had already been booked by BI Pharma. However, the location was quite far and isolated. Near the mountainside in Jungsun-ri. The small town was beautiful and serene. Getting off the car, Sean stared out to the riverside a distance from the hotel. All he could think about was Michelle. If only Michelle were with him. But now, she would never be. Welcome to Jungsun-ri. Hi, I'm Sean Lehman. I have a booking from BI Pharma. Yes, Mr. Lehman, right this way. After freshening up, Sean lay in bed feeling so depressed and low. He had no appetite, nor could he sleep and forget all that had happened. A couple hours into anxiously roaming in his memories, Sean went out to the lobby. Mr. Lehman, is there anything I can help you with? I was just wondering, how far is the riverside from here? Is it safe to walk around? Yes, it's a moderately safe area. There aren't any dangers of wild animals either, but it's quite a tangled route. Tourists often get lost. It's best you go out in the morning. Alright, thank you. Sean took a seat in the lobby, trying to occupy himself, but a while later, he decided to go out anyway. The weather was soothing, the air was moist. There was a breeze in the air. The bamboo jungles around him shone in the light of the full moon. Reaching the riverside, Sean walked along the path, listening to the crickets chirp, following the light of the fireflies. It was a while into walking, however, Sean suddenly turned, feeling something swiftly move between the bamboo. That's when he vaguely caught sight of a white fox. He continued walking on, but again felt the same feeling as if he were being watched. And sure enough, he listened to the rustle of the leaves as he caught sight of the white fox again. Is it following me? As Sean searched the jungles around him, he suddenly heard a cry. It sounded like an animal. Following it, Sean noticed a deer. Its leg was trapped in some thorny vines as it scampered to get loose. You're stuck. Don't worry, I'll get you out. Sean took out his pocket knife and carefully cut through the vines, setting the deer free. Hold on, you injured your leg. Taking his handkerchief, Sean tied it around and helped the deer get on its legs. And as soon as it did, it galloped off into the jungles. Sean sighed, watching it disappear into the darkness. He looked at his watch. It was almost 1 a.m. I should head back. But to his dismay, when Sean looked around, he wasn't quite sure which way to go. And a while into walking, he felt all the more lost. And just then, a low drizzle began to pour. What now? Realizing going any further in the dark wouldn't be a good idea, Sean planned on spending a few hours by the bank, and perhaps, in the morning, he could figure his way out. Listening to the sound of the water flowing, Sean headed on his way to the riverside. Are you lost? I've never seen you before. Are you new here? Sean flinched to the voice of a woman behind him. He turned, shocked to see a young woman just a few steps away. She looked like she was from here. She was beautiful. Sorry if I scared you. No, it's alright. And yes, I'm not from around here. I was staying at the Jungsunri Hotel. I thought I'd come out for a walk and I lost my way. I can see that. But what are you doing out here at this time? I live nearby. I'm Sung. My house is just a walk down the riverside. But how will you return? Edward. And I was planning to follow the riverside, or maybe just wait it out for sunrise. In this drizzle, there's a long night to go, mister. If you want, you can come over to my house. No, it's okay. I'll manage. I wouldn't mind. And if you were wondering, I do live by myself. No, I was actually enjoying the weather, was feeling suffocated indoors. Really? Or are you just afraid to spend the night alone with me, in my house? Are you married? Seeing anyone? Sean looked at the young woman as she chuckled. Actually, I recently went through a breakup. After 3 years, we were supposed to come here together. I was going to propose, but she left you. It's complicated. Actually, it's simple. What do you mean? She doesn't love you. If she loved you, she would have been here. Sean sighed as he stared into the water flowing gently. Maybe you're right. Then what's stopping you? Shall we go? Looking at the young woman, Sean thought to himself, she was right. Why was he hesitating? He needed to get things off his mind. He needed to forget Michelle. All right, let's go. Sung smiled as she ushered Sean. It's this way. But as he got up to follow her, he suddenly heard the sound of footsteps rushing down the bank. He turned to see another young woman anxiously looking at him as she ran towards him. No, Sean, don't go with her. Go back. If you follow the river down east, you will reach the hotel. Sean, Michelle didn't choose her career over you. She truly loves you. Sean was utterly confused as he stared at this woman he had never seen before. But that was when Sung turned to stare at her. You? The young woman looked at Sean. Her last words. Run! Run? Sean looked at Sung, suddenly transform her face, her body, her hair into a white fox. And at once, the young woman too transformed into a deer, both ready to attack. But after what Sean had witnessed, in fear, he ran down the riverside. He didn't have the courage to look back, nor stop for a breath, until he reached the hotel and nearly collapsed. Seeing him, the receptionist hurried out to help him. Mr. Lehman, are you okay? What happened? There were 2 women. She turned into a fox, and the other, she turned into a deer. Fox? A kumiho? They're the ancient spirits of fox, who roamed these jungles for thousands of years. They transform into beautiful women and seduce men, feast on their hearts. Then, who was the deer? Mr. Lehman? Mr. Lehman! Sean woke up in the hospital. He still felt dazed after what he experienced. Was it all a dream? What happened last night? As Sean struggled to sit up, he was startled by a voice. You're awake. Michelle got up from the sofa and rushed towards him. Michelle, when did you get here? As soon as I got news you were in the hospital, I took a flight here. What did you think? I'd still be shooting in Venezuela? I thought that was important to you. Is that what I said? I said if we meet, the company would have gotten suspicious. Someone could have even snitched. I didn't want to lose my chance at a career. Did I say I wanted to break up with you? Did I say I'm not in love with you anymore? All right. Men. Sean and Michelle ended up getting back together, and after a long day at the hospital, they returned to the hotel. It's so beautiful here. Come on, let's go out for a walk. All right, but we'll be back before dark. Since when are you afraid of the dark? It's a long story. No, wait, this time me first. Something very strange happened with me. What? When I got to Venezuela with the rest of the girls, we booked into a beachside resort. It was completely isolated, and at first I assumed it was for the convenience of the shoot. But then I realized our manager had some bad intentions. We're going to shoot here? Yes. Beautiful location, beautiful woman. Perfect setup for a swimsuit photo shoot. He was always flirting with the girls, and the lecherous look he had in his eyes when he stared at us was disgusting. But we were all tolerating him for our job. But then, one night, he came to my room. Mr. Rogan, what are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing here? It's quite late. It's a long night, Michelle. Let's have a drink. Have a little fun. No, thank you. I think you should go to your room. You're not in your senses. Who do you think you are to say no to me? I gave you this opportunity. I brought you here. I paid for everything. Your future is in my hand. And you will do what I say. Excuse me? I don't have to listen to anyone. And you know what? You can keep your opportunity. I quit. That night, I just left the hotel. I felt so enraged and insulted. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. This is what I came here for? This is what I left Sean for? I walked out towards the shore. I didn't know where I was going, and it was so late I could barely see anything. And a distance away from the hotel, I suddenly tripped and hurt my leg. I got stuck under some vines and I couldn't get myself out. Help! Help! I called for help, but no one heard me. I didn't know what to do. But then, all of a sudden, I saw a deer. It walked up to me and pulled the vines out of the way. It helped me out and just ran off. Michelle? Are you okay? What are you doing out here? What happened to your leg? A while later, the girls came searching for me, and I had told them what happened. One of them, who was from the area, told me something really strange. It was the spirit of the deer woman. Sometimes she appears as a deer and sometimes as a beautiful woman. She helps those who have pure love in their hearts, but she seeks vengeance against those who disrespect the purity of love. Michelle chuckled as she told Sean her story. Strange, isn't it? But Sean was baffled. You saw a deer? Yeah. Sean, look over there. It was her spirit.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.